Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Breaking Ground and I'm Swati Joshi. Gulal is in the air. Dhol sounds, dhol beats reverberating. It's a saffron sweep for the Mahayuti in Maharashtra. It's not just about the BMC elections. We're talking about the 29 municipal corporation elections. Let's get you the talking points. Number one, Devendra Fadnavis, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, has powered the alliance through this massive victory, and Deva Bhau is the only chant or the slogan that you'll hear today in not just Mumbai but across Maharashtra. Number two, talking point number two is about the BJP, the Mahayuti leading in 26 municipal corporations out of 29. It looks like they are almost going to establish the triple engine Sarkar across the state of Maharashtra. Number three, coming together of the Thackeray brothers did a decent showing in Mumbai, but they were not able to impress people across the municipal corporation elections in the state of Maharashtra, and they've also lost the two-decade hold over Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Number four, the split in the Shiv Sena definitely has helped the Bharatiya Janata Party. The massive gains that the BJP has made and the consolidation of the non-Marathi vote bank that has happened for the Bharatiya Janata Party has helped improve its tally. And the talking point that is the most controversial, amidst the win, the celebration, the victory, Rahul Gandhi and others have raked up the issue of vote chori. Rahul Gandhi says vote chori is happening. That is an anti-national act. So those are the talking points. Let's now tell you about the situation on ground. So BJP has made massive gains. The Mahayuti has powered through victory as far as the BMC elections are concerned, breaking the hold, the two-decade hold of the Thackeray Parivar, the Shiv Sena, the undivided Shiv Sena over the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation that has a budget of about 75,000 crores. And it's not just a saffron sweep in Mumbai, the maximum city with maximum power, but it's also a saffron sweep across municipal corporations. The fluid alliances have also failed to impress people. The NCP, SP and the NCP, Ajit Pawar coming together for Pimpri Chinchwad was not able to convince people to vote in their favor. And while we're talking about these numbers and the celebration that is being witnessed on the streets of Mumbai and across Maharashtra, the opposition is at it again. Vote chori has once again become the face-off point between the opposition and the Mahayuti. Rahul Gandhi, along with others, making the allegation that vote chori is happening, that vote chori has led to this victory.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक परिणाम मुंबई में देखे। मेरे खुद के क्षेत्र उत्तर मुंबई में रिकॉर्ड सेटिंग विक्ट्री भारतीय जनता पार्टी और शिवसेना की हुई है। उद्धव ठाकरे जी और राज ठाकरे जी ने जो अनैतिक गठबंधन बनाया था उसको मुंह तोड़ जवाब मुंबई की जनता ने दिया।
धन्यवाद कहना चाहूँगा, उनके आभार मानना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने मुंबई वासियों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी गठबंधन के ऊपर विश्वास रखते हुए संपूर्ण बहुमत भारतीय जनता पार्टी गठबंधन को मिलते हुए दिख रहा है। ये वोट जो है, ये मैंडेट जो है, ये कॉल जो है, ये मुंबई के विकास के लिए दिया गया है। जिस प्रकार से अभूतपूर्व विकास मुंबई में भारतीय जनता पार्टी गठबंधन ने किया है, हमने यहाँ पे भले मेट्रो नेटवर्क हो, मेट्रो रेल नेटवर्क हो, कोस्टल रोड हो, उसी के साथ ट्रांस हार्बर लिंक हो, ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण प्रोजेक्ट्स मुंबईकरों के लिए अर्पित करके मुंबईकरों का विश्वास जीता है।
मला असं वाटतं की उद्धव ठाकरेंची जी शिवसेना आहे ती पुन्हा एकदा सत्तेवर येईल आणि दोन भाऊ एकत्र आले त्याचा परिणाम अतिशय चांगला आहे। आणि विशेषतः शिवाजी पार्कवर त्यांची जी 2-3 दिवसाच्या अगोदर
मुंबई जैसे शहर में जो वोटिंग पैटर्न चलाया सरकार ने, ये बेहद गंभीर बात है। हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब रहे जिसने विधानसभा में वोट किया है, और ऐसे एरिया से वोट गायब हो गए जहां शिवसेना को या महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना को या कांग्रेस को वोट हुए, वहां से हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब हो गए थे। ये पहली बात। दूसरी बात, ईवीएम मशीन बार बार बंद होती रही बहुत से प्रभागों में। वोटिंग खत्म होने के बाद मुंबई महापालिका के कमिश्नर और बीजेपी के लोगों में, वरिष्ठ लोगों में एक मीटिंग हो गई। क्यों हो गई? क्यों हो गई? कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, आचार संहिता चल रही है। देखिए, वोटिंग परसेंटेज सुबह तक नहीं आया, लेकिन कल शाम को 5 बजे से एग्जिट पोल आना शुरू हो गया। ये कौन सी डेमोक्रेसी है?
So on one hand, you have the Mahayuti that is celebrating its victory not just in the BMC elections, but they are also, remember, leading in 26 municipal corporation elections out of 29. And on the other hand, you have the opposition taking up the issue of vote chori. Sanjay Raut saying naam gayab the voter list se, is blaming the EVM as well. Let me go across to Arunil. He's joining us live from the BJP headquarters in the Maximum City. Arunil, we're given to understand there's going to be a victory parade.
Well, that is right, Swati. At present, I'm reporting from the BJP headquarters. In some time now, Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis will be reaching here now. This is basically a repeat of the celebrations that we had seen during the Maharashtra State Assembly elections victory as well. Historic victory indeed for the BJP, because this is the first time now wherein the BJP is going to play the elder brothers role in the BMC administration as well as BMC politics. Mayor can be from the BJP. Standing committee chairman from the BJP. What exactly is the main talking point of these municipal corporation election that has happened now in Maharashtra? 29 municipal corporation elections. 26, the BJP is handsomely leading. What exactly it means is that the regional satraps in Maharashtra politics, that is the Pawars as well as the Thakres, they have been reduced now. They probably are being diminished in stature, and the BJP has emerged as the biggest party, no contender for the dominance of BJP as well as for Devendra Fadnavis. With me is Mr. Kirit Samaya. How do you look at, what do you want to tell Mr. Thakres now?
You can see the Mumbaikar are so much pleased today. They have finished the mafia Raj, the Gunda Raj of Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray. See, during last 1 week, what they have planned. They came out with the promises that we will once again restart the loudspeakers on Masjid. He also promised that we will increase the FSI. They supported to convert Marathi Mumbai into Muslim Mumbai.
Vote share, you wanted to speak something about vote share. Who exactly has voted for the Thakres?
Out of 3 votes, with 33% vote, every third vote Thakre Sena has received from Muslim of Mumbai, the Bangladeshi Mia Bhai. And that is very shocking. Raj Thackeray is finished. In next election, now Uddhav Thackeray's Hindus were also shall be exposed.
This was the narrative that was set in by the BJP as well. Uddhav Thackeray is trying to garner or cash onto the Muslim votes. He has dissed Hindutva and has been doing Muslim appeasement politics. Speaking about the Congress party as well, only being limited or confined to the Muslim-dominated areas in Mumbai. The MLAs that were there, Aslam Sheikh from Malwani, beat Amin Patel from Mumbai Devi or Mohammad Ali Road, as well as beat Varsha Gaikwad.
Well, you know, we are yet to hear from the top leaders of the UBT and the MNS, where as far as the Mahayuti is concerned, and you heard Kirit Somaya, he says Raj Thackeray is finished. We'll have to wait to see how the Thakres are going to respond to the poll drubbing. Let me introduce our guest. Arunil, stay on with us. I'll keep coming back to you. We're joined by Advocate Aniket Nikam, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Krishna Hegde with us, spokesperson Shiv Sena, Chandrasekhar Jha, leader Shiv Sena UBT, Khaliqur Rahman, leader Congress, and we also have JVC Sriram, political strategist. Before I go across to our political guest, I want to go across to JVC Sriram. JVC, congratulations. You made the right prediction. I said this earlier that it all looks like we are moving close to the projections of JVC Sriram. JVC, where are these numbers coming from? And will that take away the tag that was given to the Bharatiya Janata Party कि ये बाहरी हैं, ये outsiders हैं? Remember, even the Marathi credentials of Devendra Fadnavis were questioned.
Good evening, Swati. Thank you very much for your compliments. I think all these narratives are not going to fit in, and every time you can't be having the same narrative. Swati, if you remember, even in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, they had the same narrative. In 2024 assembly elections, they had the same narrative, and even this time they're having the same narrative. Who's an outsider? How can Uddhav Thackeray or Raj Thackeray decide who is the outsider and who is the local? Isn't it Devendra Fadnavis a local Maharashtrian? Do you treat them like this way, the language that they used? I think people of Mumbai do not want to hear this kind of language. People of Mumbai are sick and tired of all these dramas which the Thackeray's have been doing. And what has saved Thackeray today? In fact, once the results are there, I would be dissecting it completely. I guess that the Muslim vote, which otherwise should have gone to Congress, has completely moved towards Uddhav Thackeray. And that is the reason why you see that Uddhav Thackeray's SSUBT and MNS is at 73. And the final results come, I think they would not go past 70 is my gut feeling. My gut feeling is that.
Okay. All right. Let me invite comments on that. I want to first go across to Aniket Nikam. Aniket Nikam, did you expect that the opposition will talk about vote chori? Did you expect that they will raise issues about discrepancies?
See, Congress has the habit of blaming non-existing issues and non-existing enemies rather than doing introspection. And that is what they have been doing. Immediately when these results were coming out, Rahul Gandhi started saying this is vote chori. This is not really vote chori. This is their mati chori, where they have really not cared about the people, and people have said and given a clear mandate in Maharashtra that we will vote for politics of development and not politics of appeasement, which is what Congress and Thackeray's have been doing for a very long period of time. You know, as far as if we speak about Mumbai, people of Mumbai have seen the kind of progress that Mumbai is experiencing right now, whether it is metro, whether it is Atal Setu, Trans Harbour, overall progress and development in the city, people themselves are here to see, and therefore they have voted for in large numbers on this point of progress and development, and that was the main plank of projection also of Mahayuti.
You said appeasement politics. You said Congress only does appeasement politics. I want to bring in Khaliqur Rahman, but that also does not seem to have worked for the Congress party. Would you say that Uddhav Thackeray has done vote chori of the minority vote bank, snatched the minority votes, or stole the minority votes from the Congress?
Yeah, Swati, good evening. Good afternoon. Let me tell you that Congress always believed in the politics of inclusivity. So it is nothing like the appeasement, the politics of the Congress party. So I think the allegation of my co-panelist that the Sena, Uday Thackeray Sena has stolen the Congress vote bank, that is purely baseless. So I think let us not go by that narrative. And now coming to the vote chori, in fact, because the kind of the ink which was used, which was easily erasable actually. So I mean, this is nothing but a form of vote chori only, and it was nothing but what we have seen like gaslighting. And and apart from
the
that,
allegation is that the opposition was looking for bahanas. That you were anyways looking for bahanas, and ink is not the only way that the officials determine if an individual has already exercised his or her right to vote. There are other measures, other steps as well that are involved. But opposition only wanted to use bahana.
No. See, that is what the BJP, is saying, and the BJP always says that. So I don't quite agree with that. But it is not a bahana, but this is a fact actually. Okay. And this has been reported from the ground. It is not that I'm sitting here in my office or in your studio and talking to you. It is based on the ground report, ground reality, which even the BJP knows it very well. It's a different thing that they don't want to accept it on the debate. But everyone knows. So I think
there is one more ground reality. A ground reality check that has come in for the UBT. I want to bring in Chandrasekhar Jha. Chandrasekhar Jha, today people are asking, okay, a decent show by the UBT in BMC, but where is the Uddhav Sena across Maharashtra? So who really has, the right to stake claim on Balasaheb Thackeray's legacy?
See, the claim on legacy is already with us, and nobody can claim that legacy. Legacy, if it is required to be settled through electoral votes, that would have been something else. But right now the legacy lies with us, and eventually if you see, we have not
Did you not attach it to elections? Mr. Jha, wasn't UBT the one that attached the legacy to the elections, to the votes?
No, legacy, it was the tool by the ruling BJP, that legacy has been gone, and the Thakres do not follow the legacy. These things are very narrow-minded theories, and we don't rely on this. But eventually, we are now the opposition. Let BJP see how the opposition works. They will have to also fight too much for everything.
Before I go across to Krishna Hegde, will you say that the MNS dragged you down?
No, I think MNS and UBT is doing good, and they should continue it till assembly elections.
Well, the numbers suggest otherwise, sir. The numbers suggest otherwise. Let me bring in Krishna Hegde. Krishna Hegde, Mr. Jha says that the legacy question, the legacy issue is already settled.
They lost the legacy when they joined hands with the Congress party. When Hindu Hriday Samrat Sanmanya Balasaheb Thackeray ji said that जो दिन मुझे कांग्रेस के साथ हाथ मिलाना पड़े मैं मेरी दुकान बंद कर दूंगा. And this is what Uddhav ji did, and that's where he lost the ideology and the legacy. And over that, if you look at numbers, we have won 4 elections since April 2024. This is not the first election. We won the Lok Sabha election, we won the Vidhan Sabha election, we won the Sthaniya Swarajya Sanstha elections, and now we have swept the BMC elections. So the people have reposed faith in us
but
4
Mr.
times.
Hegde, didn't the UBT faction outnumber you or outperform you in the Vidhan Sabha election and the BMC election as well? And BMC is where, this entire issue, or Mumbai is where the entire issue of Marathi versus non-Marathi resonates the most.
Absolutely not. In the Lok Sabha and Mumbai, we had a better strike rate than them. In the Vidhan Sabha, if you look at the entire Vidhan Sabha results, we swept the elections and we have come to power with the Bharatiya Janata Party. In the local body election, which was held recently, Bharatiya Janata Party was number 1, we were number 2. And Uddhav Thackeray ji, I don't know, was 5 or 6. And now again, if you look at the Mahayuti numbers, we are almost double than their numbers. And therefore, all 4 times, we have defeated them very solidly and convincingly. And it is very clear that the people of Maharashtra and Mumbai want development. They don't want rhetoric. On one side, we are giving the people a vision of Mumbai, a Maharashtra of a $1 trillion economy, a Mumbai international city. And the other side, Uddhav ji and Raj Thackeray were alienating South Indians, alienating Uttar Bharatiyas, alienating Gujaratis.
And since you mentioned that, since you spoke about alienating South Indians, we have a breaking news coming in. Remember what Raj Thackeray said? He called Anna Malai Rasmalai. He mocked Anna Malai. He also revived that controversial slogan of Lungi Uthao Pungi Bajao. Now, after winning the BMC elections, the BYJM has taken the Rasmalai jibe at UBT and MNS. Results win in Mumbai. Their post says, results win in Mumbai, noise doesn't, thank you Mumbai, and the picture is that of Rasmalai. Let me go across to Arunil. Arunil, along with the Gulal and the Dhols, Rasmalai being distributed as well. Okay, I believe we've lost that line with Arunil. Let me quickly go across to Mr. Jha. Mr. Jha, Rasmalai jibe being taken, has that backfired? Has this entire narrative of pitching Marathis against non-Maharashtrians, has that backfired?
See, in elections, emotions carry a weight. And in a region where Marathis are mostly there populated, so this emotion will continue. And even in any state, the regional politics cannot be brushed aside. And eventually, if you see the Shiv Sena run by Eknath Shinde.
But one second, Mr. Jha, that weight has not... No. The weight of the sentiment that you're talking about has not tilted the results in your favor. Are you saying that the Marathi Manus has not given you a clear answer? Raj Thackeray said this is the last election of Marathi Manus. What else is an indicator in elections, in democracy, if not this?
See, the statistics will say everything, but eventually the third person has taken the advantage. That is, the BJP has taken the advantage in between fight with the Eknath Shinde group and us. So that is very clear. And now that group has to decide whether they will stay with them or not, how they will continue, what will be the situation in future. But we are at our best.
Why will that group leave BJP? Why will that group leave BJP? Your One second. Are you saying your direct fight was not with the BJP and now you're saying it was with the Shinde Sena? Let me bring in Mr. Nikam on that. Your quick response. They're saying it was never between us and the BJP, it was always between us and the Shinde Sena.
Completely laughable. They are shifting the goalpost now because they have realized that they have done a lot of self-goals and they have realized they have accepted their defeat. This is not just defeat of their candidates, but this is defeat of their morality and morals also, and that's why they have started saying this. Well, the Maharashtra people have voted for Bharatiya Janata Party and Mahayuti because they believe in the agenda of Mahayuti, which is that of development of common man, and that is what they have been experiencing, and that is why they have voted for it. So all these arguments that were made, all these speeches that were made by Shiv Sena, UBT and by MNS are all in vain because people have rejected them en masse.
Right. JVC, very quickly before I wrap up, would it have been better for Uddhav Thackeray to, have contested this as part of the MVA?
Yeah, I think, ideally speaking, but what could have happened is that the Congress party does not have the kind of strength which it had probably 10 years back. So probably the alliance would not have happened for a simple reason that seat sharing would have been a big issue. Because we know pretty well that seat sharing was one of the primary reasons for the MBA to get decimated in 2024. They would not have got decimated otherwise. Right. Because Congress party has a structure in Vidarbha, has a structure in Marathwada, but unfortunately Shiv Sena UBT contested too many seats in Vidarbha and in Marathwada, and that led to the decimation of the Mahavikas Aghadi. Right. So that followed in the BMC election, because the point is they had overconfidence after 2024 Lok Sabha election.
One thing that this mandate makes clear is that the moment you shift from your ideology, the moment you keep changing your stance, people can see through. People saw through the number of flip-flops that happened in terms of the alliances, in terms of the parties changing their stand, sometimes supporting the Mahayuti, sometimes supporting the Mahavikas Aghadi, and I believe, they voted for stability. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast.